Okay, guys, in case you didn't know who Kira1995 was, he was the guy that assisted on the Death Splinter guide. And if you look at last season, he was the guy that came first with like a 99% win rate. And if you look this season, he's the guy that's coming first again. So yeah, I think his opinion and his advice is always good. And in today's episode, we're basically going to see his top 3 favorite cards in each Splinter. Enjoy!
So how do you want me to do this? Like, the most used and what I use them with, or?
Sure. Or favorite art. Okay, yeah, fine. Let's go with because that's the thing. If it's like most used, whenever I look at most used, if it's like if there's a season that I spammed like Yoden the most, my most used would always be like a fire beetle, and then
Yeah, fire beetle and Phyrexia and
yeah,
Mantoid.
yeah, the Felix general, and then the neutral snipe one. So it's like I think it skews the information a bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like that's the hard thing, is like you'll have like one favorite card, but it's like because of other cards too. Like
no,
ZSC Chan and Frost Giant. It's like
okay,
you
yeah.
can
Let's do that. Let's go fire, and then you pick 3 of your favorite cards, and
Cerberus, because he's the most valuable 4 or less mana card, and I don't know, his stats just feel like 6 mana worth. He's got the 3 power with high speed, high amount of health, heals. So it's always a solid choice in the front.
and you can play him with little minions.
That's mostly what I use them in, and then if I want to pack more archers than I should, I still use them too, because I'm like trying to depend on knocking them out fast, like trying to hit the middle rather than the front. Like whenever I play Yoden, a lot of times I try to like go almost all out, hit striking the middle, unless it's a rule set that won't favor it. Because if I see Waters active and there's a good amount of mana for Kraken or something to be in there, I don't want it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see, Yoden for obvious reasons, really, and then I would also have to slot in Fire Beetle.
Yeah, Fire Beetle. I mean, Mantoid's neutral, but I think for Fire Beetle, I think Fire Beetle and Cobalt Miner are packing way more punch than what they should. Let's do water. What are your 3 favorite water? Is Frost Giant?
Frost Giant and Xia-Chan are probably 2 of them, and I'm gonna say because, like, whenever you hit that, there's various rule sets.
Yeah.
But if you hit that 12 mana rule set, and you can put Frost Giant front, Crustacean King in back, that's a really solid pick for me. Yeah. And then you've also got, let's say you got odds only.
Yeah.
Inside of 12 mana. That's like both of those cards are odd. And then if you get even only in 12 mana, you've still got Sea Monster and Halfling. So if they're playing a Sea Monster too with something else, you can still fit the Halfling. They can't.
Work. Yeah.
So their Sea Monster will be hitting for like 3 or whatever, and he's maybe got like a faster Sea Monster or whatever, whether he like stuck slime or whatever in the back. Not many people have C-Chan, so yeah. And then I also do like Valnamore a whole lot. The reasons are almost obvious there too. It's just swift, quick, brute force, magic death.
Yeah. You play Val.
You just throw in your Ruler of Seas and
Ruler of the
all
Seas
that.
with the blast magic, and you're in for a good time. What are your 3 favorite Earth? Oh,
Renin.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, really quickly Renin.
Yep,
that's almost the same reason as Valnamore. Just actually, she's a bit better than Valnamore to me because she can strike the middle before the front. Because you've got some good snipers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does your Spirit of the Forest? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. When Spirit of the Forest gains Protect, it is nutty. Because Earth cards, I think, are like the best in terms of HP. but they just
Mhm.
lack armor. So when you get a card like Spirit of the Forest that can heal and protect and snipe, it's such a nice combo.
Yeah, you can build such like cheap teams with her too. Like you can kill Crom easily with just like a Renin or a Selenia green deck, just running a whole bunch of Rangers and then sticking a Field Summoner as your tank.
So besides Rene or Ren, what's the next ones on the list? I assume Flesh Golem and Failed Summoner? Something along those lines?
Let's see. Well, I'd have to say Llama next, and then maybe like Llama because of Kron and Flesh Golem, and then Epona.
Okay.
So I use Silvershield Knight a lot, but I use him oddly, and then like he's most efficient whenever you have something where a melee can strike anywhere, because I don't like putting him in the front.
Yeah, because
unless there's like just that right amount of mana
or anything like that.
Yeah. Defender of Justice or Defender of Truth is one of those. One of the ones that gave everybody protect. Everybody gets ridiculous amounts of shield.
Yeah, Defender of Truth, or the one that doesn't attack, which is the Truth Speaker.
Any of the legendaries at all. Legendary I use most. Well, I use Sacred Unicorn sometimes. Those are probably the two legendaries I'll use most, is Peak Rider and Sacred Unicorn, but everybody else sees almost no use. Peacebringer I probably use. That's one of the ones I use the most.
Yeah, and for me, I play live like little minions, Defender of Truth, Peacebringer combo to basically just guarantee the win.
No, it was Shadowy Presence.
Fallen Spectre.
Did I say Fallen? Haunted Spirit.
Haunted Spirit.
What was
and
the other
Fallen
one?
Spectre.
It might have. I don't think Fallen Spectre would be a third one because.
Okay.
Let's see here. Probably be Mimosa over Fallen Spectre at least.
Okay, so Mimosa.
Or Undead Archer. Yeah, Undead Archer or Mimosa. One of those two. Or Twisted Jester, my god. Twisted Jester or Mimosa ties right now.
You just as annoyed as I am is the fact that Dark Astronomer is so bad compared to Twisted Jester.
Dark Astronomer, I think that's one I didn't even bother leveling up because his stats aren't all that great when you level him up. I keep it just level 1 because in case of reverse speed. Let me check. I think that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just lost it. Okay, I have 29 Dark Astronomers, but none are. I didn't even bother leveling it. Just 2, 1, 4. If it's reverse speed, I'm gonna use it.
This is gonna be probably the hardest one to select 3, but what are your 3 dragon picks?
3 dragons. Well, Selena's definitely number 1. Lightning Dragon's definitely number 2, because a lot of times, that's just what I want in any team that I pick for Selenia. Let's see here. Number 3.
So all the
the Fire Spitter's just one of the ones you could fit in that 4 lower mana rule set too, and 4 range plus. I mean, you can stick it in. You can stick Selenia in life and get the Peacebringer. You can stick it in death, get the Twisted Jester. Stick it in dragon, get the. I mean, not dragon.
Neutrals, what? Mantoid.
Yeah, Mantoid.
Mantoid. Don't need anything else.
Just
need
Mantoid.
Okay, what else?
Actually, Lord Oranthius would be the second one. Well, let's see. Yeah. So Lord Oranthius.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, Lord Oranthius before Mantoid, and then let's see who else. I do use Cornelius behind Magnor a lot, but I also like. What was the other card I was just thinking of? Yeah, that's hard. It'll be between Halfling Alchemist and the Cornelius for third.
So please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what you want me to do next. And if you're a new player, please use the promo code and I'll happily send you the $0.5 back to you. It just lets me know that people are watching and using the promo, and I'm helping new players join the community. Also, if you find me on the Discord, just pop me a message. I'll happily delegate any of the new players some power.